apply for the right of abode when I can apply for citizenship in 7? That's number one. There are a lot of things that you have to go through for the right of abode. You have to prove financial worthiness. You have to get 2 civil servants to attest to your character. You have to speak a Ghanaian language. There are quite a few things. And so my choice, as others, is to wait and apply for citizenship. Now, depending on what countries you're coming from, you don't have to give up your citizenship. You don't have to give up your American citizenship, and I believe the same thing applies in the UK. There are some countries, though, that do not accept dual citizenship. And even Ghanaians who left the country, their way of getting back into the country is through the right of abode. We don't have to do that. So the process is kind of cumbersome. And I took advantage of the presidential order that gave us citizenship in 2016 with the commitment that because I got my citizenship, well, those of us, there were 34 of us that got it, that we would not sit down and say, I got my citizenship, to hell with the rest of y'all. That's not the objective. The objective is to be able to get as many of us as possible citizenship. The thing is that we have to be patient, and some of us are not patient. I waited 30 years, okay? First of all, I thought I was already a citizen. I mean, I'm an African living in Africa. I ain't a citizen. So when I got that together, I said, okay, I'll go through the process. But the thing is that as we're going through this process, which is basically a new process, this is the first time that, first of all, starting with Rita Marley, that she was bestowed honorary citizenship. And then several years later, 34 of us got citizenship. And then several years later, 126 people got citizenship. So we can see some upward mobility. And we have to ride with the process. Okay. And where we can make changes, then we make changes. But we can't make changes with everybody barnstorming, going, arguing. Everybody want to hit the office of the president. As Xiao says, and we've said all along, we have to be unified in our approach. And we have to be speaking the same language. Some people pissed off because some people got their citizenship and others did not. But we're working towards that. So if we remain on the same page and we remain patient, you'll be surprised what it is that we're going to be able to do as a unified group. Splintered, they're not going to mind us at all. We're talking about directory of skills, which we've started in the Central Region. We're talking about what is our economic worth in this country. When I tried to get that information, people like, it ain't the government's business how much money I brought into the country. It ain't their business. So only a very few people filled out the document. Because we need to be able to say to the government what our economic impact is upon this country. Most of them, they don't know what we do, or at least they say they don't, but we don't blow our own horn as a collective. And unless we're prepared to do it as collective, then you need to accept whatever falls out of the sky on you. Very seriously. If we're not prepared to move forward as a collective and to support one another's efforts, don't waste your time. Okay?